Yo, what up, y'all? Feel me? MFP markets trading. I mean, all that cool stuff, right? Yeah, I'm about to show you a trade I was looking at today. Feel me? And then I'm gonna do a weekly outlook, I guess, or my outlook on next week's trades and all of that cool stuff. Feel me? So yeah, bro, let's get into it. You know what I mean? You know how I trade by now, right? Start on the higher time frame. You feel me? Look for a key area, all of that cool stuff, right? As you see, price made this huge move downwards, right? When I see these huge moves on the higher time frame, I like to wait for the retracement, right? So all I'm gonna do is take my fibs, right? Put them from swing high to swing low, feel me, and then wait for price to come back up into premium, so I can catch a nice sell, right? As you see, price came back up into premium, have this fair value gap that's in premium, so mark that out, right? After I mark that out, I like to drop down to my lower time frame, just so I can see or just so I can wait for price to tap back into it, right? So I'm gonna label this my 1 hour fair value gap that's in premium, right? Then from here I drop down to my lower time frame. I can see how price taps back into it, right? And then obviously from here, all I want to see is some displacement, right? And price gave me two swing lows, right? So displacement to either one is fine, right? But I'm gonna mark out the nearest swing low, right? So mark out this swing low because this is the one that price displaced through and gave me my entry on, right? So obviously price displaces up to, or down through it. You know what I mean? Price displaces down through it. It leaves a fair value gap, right? But the problem is that price doesn't immediately come back up, tap into it before taking off, right? It just leaves that fair value gap and then takes off, right? So what I need to do is take my fibs, put it from swing high to swing low, right? And then after that, I can just wait for price to retrace again, right? There's a pattern as you see how I trade, right? I just wait for retracements, right? I used to trade like this, right, where I was waiting for retracements, but I never knew where the retracement would happen, right? Now I have a way of telling where the retracement happens, right? So all I'm doing is swing high to swing low with my fibs, right? Obviously, I want to catch a sell, right? So all I do is wait for price to come back up into premium, right? Into that fair value gap that I had marked out, or the fair value gap that's in premium. Wait for price to come back up, tap into that, right? And then that's where I take my entry at, right? So I put my entry there. Stop loss above that high, probably depending on what you want to risk, right? So yeah, entry there, stop loss above that high, and then my take profit was somewhere down. I'm gonna mark it out later when I do my weekly outlook, right? But basically my take profit would have been in discount, right? But obviously this is a Friday, about an hour before the market closes, right? Which I don't even usually trade around this time, right? So honestly, I just take whatever profit I can get from here, right? It's currently up around 150 pips or so, right? I don't expect it to go down to TP, but I'm cool with that, right? So yeah, this is my Friday trade, bro. This is a trade I was looking at today on Friday. You know what I mean? Currently up 150 pips. It's kind of weird because, like I said, market closes in an hour. Yeah, price is doing all of this, right? But it's whatever, right? Good money, right? So yeah, you just take your money on this trade, not expecting to go to TP or nothing like that. But yeah, nonetheless, great trade on Friday, bro. You feel me? So yeah, cool. Feel me? On to my weekly outlook for next week, right? Sometimes or a lot of time I like start on the daily time frame, right? Just doing a lot of the same stuff that I usually do, right? Just looking for retracements. And as you can see, obviously on the daily we have just basic market structure. I feel like the daily is where you can see the most clean market structure, right? Obviously you see the swing highs and the swing lows, or not the swing highs, swing lows, but the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and all that cool stuff, right? So as you can see right here, put my fibs from swing low to swing high, price comes back down into discount, and then from there, that's where it makes its move to the next all-time high, right? So all I do is I'm just going from swing high to swing low just to see where price wants to come back down into discount at. Right, it doesn't do it there. I don't think it does it on this next one, but I can see exactly where it does it. And I actually caught this last one right here. Right, put my fibs from swing high to swing low. As you see, price comes back down into discount into a fair value gap. So we'll mark out that fair value gap. Right, and then from there, that's where I was framing my trades from the hour one. From I think it was the beginning of this month or the end of or at the end of next month. I don't know. Nonetheless, right, price does it again, right? So I'm gonna take my fibs, put it from swing high to swing low, right? As you see, this is where we're currently at. Feel me? Price skips discount and goes into what's called the OTE area, right? Which is also fine, right? There's a little small minimal fair value gap down there that price wants to come back into, as you see, right? So I'll mark out that fair value gap that price comes back into, right? And so that's where I want to look to frame my trades from. Right now, if I'm on the daily, then I want to drop down to an hour one, right? And then let me get rid of these my fibs, right? If I'm on the daily, like I said, I want to drop down to the hour one. Same thing I do if I was on the hour one, I'll drop down to the M5, right? So that's my daily fair value gap down there, right? And so all I want to see from here is price is displacement. Same thing I want to see on the M5, right? Just displacement, right? So price taps into the daily fair value gap, R1 displaces through that swing high right there, leaves a fair value gap, right? But this is a lot of displacement, a lot of momentum, right? So what I want to do is, again, swing high to swing low, right? I want to see where price, I want to see where discount is, because that's where I want price to retrace back into, right? I want to buy this discounted price. So mark out this area, right? This fair value gap that's in discount, right? And that's where I want to look to frame buys from, right? Theoretically, I could just take a buy from there, but me, I'm gonna take my F5 confirmations, all right? Nonetheless, though, swing high to swing low, just so you can see the bigger picture, right? So from this swing high to this swing low, right, we have price coming back up into premium, right? And then now, as you see from premium, it's selling, right? Now what I want to see from here, I want to see price sell from the premium fair value gap down into this new discount fair value gap, right? So this is the area I want to sell from, and then dropping down, this is the area that I want to buy from, right? So price gets up there, sells back down into discount, and then from that discount, I want to see price go from there and then probably make a new all-time high. I don't know, but nonetheless, that's my weekly outlook, right? Just want to see price sell from that premium back down into discount, and then from there hit the all-time high, right? So yeah, it's my weekly outlook, bro.